Hello kids, today is Tuesday. I finally got the days right. Alright, we are going to look at our vocabulary list for Jet A. So take out your Jet A vocabulary. Alright, now we finished with owl last time, so today we're going to write pain. I hope everybody's writing their vocabulary books. Alright, pain is a noun. The adjective is painful. So if I say, I feel pain in my leg, there is a pain in my arm. Got it? So let's write that sentence. There is a pain in my arm. But next to that, I want you to write, my arm is painful. P-A-I-N-F-U-L. So there is a pain in my arm. My arm is painful. Got it? So there are two sentences. There's a pain in my arm, period. And then my arm is painful, period. Okay, so let's look at the next one because the next one is painful. So you've already written pain and painful, the noun and the adjective. So let's look at painting. Now, I know that you guys know painting is a present continuous verb. But when we talk about a painting, it means that somebody took a painting and they made a painting, and that is a painting. So let's write this sentence. I saw famous paintings in the museum. Famous, F-A-M-O-U-S. I saw famous paintings in the museum, M-U-S-E-U-M. Got it? So I saw famous paintings in the museum. Now the next one, palm. I'll tell you right here, this is your palm. This is your hand. This is your palm. So this is the palm of my hand. So I put it in the palm of my hand. So the sentence I want you to write is, she put the book in the palm, P-A-L-M, of my hand. She put the book in the palm of my hand. That means in my hand. Got it? Now, there are other ways to use the word palm. Like some people say you can read palms. What does that mean, you can read palms? Maybe you believe that some people can know your future. If they can know your future, they can read palms. So write the second sentence. That woman can read palms. P-A-L-M-S. Read, R-E-A-D. That woman can read palms. Now maybe you don't believe that. But some people believe if you look at your palm, you can see the future or the past or the chocolate you had for lunch. I don't know. So write two sentences for that word. Good. Next one, pan. Now we know what a pan is. In English, we often talked about pots and pans. In the kitchen, she had lots of pots and pans. Don't write that. A pan and a pot are different because a pot is tall. You can boil water in a pot, but a pan is a little flat. For example, when you fry an egg, you will use a pan. Okay? So I want you to write that, please. I fried, F-R-I-E-D, past tense. I fried an egg in a pan. Now, I hope you don't do that because you're too young and you're going to burn the house down. But the point is, the sentence is, or you could write my mother if you don't want to burn the house down. I fried, F-R-I-E-D, an egg in a pan, P-A-N. And do you know what that would be called if you fried an egg in a pan? It is called a fried egg. Amazing, right? Okay, cool. Okay, look at the next one. Partner. All right. Now, when you do something together, that person is your partner. You know, sometimes at school we tell you to work on something together. Maybe you have to find something in a book or you have to write a report. Then the person you work with is your partner. So I want you to write the sentence. My partner and I wrote a report. My partner and I wrote, past tense, a report. R-E-P-O-R-T. What is a report? Well, let's say you go on the internet and you learn lots of things about dinosaurs. And you write 10 pages about all the things you learned in the library, in books, on the internet, maybe on TV shows or movies, and you write about dinosaurs. That is a report on dinosaurs. So in your sentence, I want you to write is my partner and I wrote a report. Now, if you want to write a report on, O-N, something, like for example, my partner and I wrote a report on frogs. My partner and I wrote a report on airplanes. So it would be good if you wrote on something. Do not write on Lindsay. Do not write my partner and I wrote a report on the table. That's not funny. My partner and I wrote a report on fish, for example. Okay, good sentence. All right, next one, path. Now you notice I went because I want you to say that sound. Path. Path. Of course, don't do that. It's crazy. The word is path. Okay? So, what is a path? Well, you have streets and roads, but a path is dirt. So, animals make a path. Maybe the horses always run this way, or the cows always go this way, the wolves, the rabbits. So if you go in the woods, there will be a path. So if you want to walk in the woods easily, you follow the path. So I want you to write that sentence, past tense. We followed, Followed. We followed the path to a cabin. Cabin is another vocabulary word, C-A-B-I-N. We followed a path to a cabin. A cabin is a little wooden house. Remember that? All right. We followed a path to a cabin. Path is a little dirt road. Okay? Next one, pause. Pause means to stop for a second. It can be a verb. For example, well, it is a verb, but it can be past tense is what I should say. It can be past tense. For example, I paused the movie. That means that there's a movie and you're watching the movie and you paused the movie. You didn't stop it. It's just suddenly the movie will do this and doesn't move. Because you didn't stop the movie, you paused the movie. So I want you to write that sentence, P-A-U-S-E-D. I paused the movie to go to the bathroom. Let's say you're watching a movie on television. You can't pause the movie. It will not pause. But if you're watching a movie on your computer or Netflix or a CD, then write the sentence, I paused, P-A-U-S-E-D, the movie to go to the bathroom. You know, sometimes you're watching a movie and you want to go to the bathroom and you're like, wait a minute, I'm going to pause the movie so I can go to the bathroom. And then you can start the movie again when you finish. Paused the movie. Next one, peace. Now, peace is a noun. So, the opposite of peace would be a fight. Peace is a noun. So, the opposite would be a fight. Not really fighting. Fighting, well, it could be if you look at the gerund. But anyway, peace means not fighting. So, no fight. So, I want you to write this sentence. The country was at peace. Now, it's a little hard to explain, but I'll try. Country, C-O-U-N-T-R-Y. Country. The country was at, A-T, at peace. Now, what does that mean, at peace? It means it's not fighting. The country was at peace. So this country was not fighting other countries. So the country was at peace. Got it? It's a little hard to use peace as a noun. If I say peace is wonderful, it's a little strange. But if I say at peace, it means that we're not fighting. Okay. Next one, peaceful. Very good word. All right, let's write this sentence. After the nap, the classroom was peaceful. After the nap, N-A-P, The classroom was peaceful. Now, this sentence, peaceful, doesn't mean not fighting. Peaceful means quiet, comfortable, not loud, peaceful. You could say the mountains, the forest was peaceful, not a lot of noise, nobody shouting, nobody running. Everything was peaceful. So peace and peaceful are a little different. Peace means no fight, not fighting. But peaceful means quiet, comfortable, relaxed, peaceful. Oh, it was a peaceful dinner. So nobody was shouting, nobody was fighting. Everything was comfortable and quiet and peaceful. Got it? We often talk about, oh, I had a peaceful day at the beach, or I had a peaceful day in the forest. All right, next one, peanut. All right, you know what a peanut is. Actually, some people think a peanut is a nut, but actually it's not really true. Peanuts grow underground. It doesn't matter. I want you to write this sentence. She made us, U.S., a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Let me explain. She made us, M-A-D-E, us, a sandwich. But what kind of sandwich was it? Well, a lot of American kids like to eat peanut butter and jelly. So peanut butter is something you can put on bread. You know, you take peanuts and you put it on bread. But it's like a kind of jam or made from peanuts. So that is called peanut butter. 2 words, peanut butter, B-U-T-T-E-R. So she made us, don't say I shouldn't say because us, we're not going to eat one sandwich. I'm wrong. She made us peanut butter and jelly, J-E-L-L-Y. Jelly is like jam. Sandwiches, E-S. She made us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Now what's that mean? Well, that means that she took 2 pieces of bread, and on one piece she put peanut butter, and on the other piece she put jelly. Blueberry jelly, strawberry jelly, who knows? And then she put them together and made a sandwich. American kids often have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for a snack or for lunch, not for breakfast. So she made us peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. All right, next sentence. Penguin. All right. Everybody should know penguins are birds, but they can't fly. Okay? So, I want you to write this sentence. A penguin is a bird which cannot fly. A penguin is a bird which cannot fly. Good? All right. Percent. All right. There is a way to write percent with a sign. But right now, let's just write the word percent. Okay? We'll talk about the sign next year. But if I say there are 10 students and 2 students don't like ice cream. Well, if your math is good, that's 20% of the students don't like ice cream. 10 means all the students. So each student is 10 points. And if 2 students don't like ice cream, 20% of the students don't like ice cream. So let's say there are 10 students and 30% of the students don't like ice cream. How many students don't like ice cream? 3. Okay, I'm not teaching you math, but I want you to write the sentence. I want you to write 2 students don't like ice cream. 2 students don't like ice cream. And then under that, write 20, T-W-E-N-T-Y. 20% of the students don't like ice cream. This is math, but it's also the way to say the math in English. 2 students, don't like ice cream. I already told you there are 10 students. So 20% of the students don't like ice cream. Okay? If that's true, do you know how many students like ice cream? If 20% don't like ice cream, how many students, what's the percent that like ice cream? Well, the answer is 80%. 20% and 80% together make 100%. Okay, let's stop there. I don't want to teach you math. Let's do the next one. Perfect. Now, I know most of you want to write, Lindsay, I'm just kidding. You're not going to write that. But perfect. Let's write this one. I had a perfect vacation. V-A-C-A-T-I-O-N. I had a perfect vacation. That means everything was great. It couldn't be better. Right? So, if you had a perfect vacation, it couldn't have been better. It was perfect, right? Some people will say nobody is perfect. That's true. But if we talk about something as perfect, it means really you couldn't ask for anything better. I had a great day. Everything was wonderful. Okay, next one. Perhaps. Perhaps is another way to say maybe. So let's use that in a sentence. I'm going to write it in front. Big P. Perhaps we will go swimming later this afternoon. Perhaps we will go swimming later this afternoon. Later and this afternoon. So maybe it's the morning and you look at the sky, you're like, wow, it's going to be a hot day and it's really sunny. Perhaps we will go swimming later this afternoon. Swimming later this afternoon. Got it? That means today, this afternoon, but later, not now. Okay? Later this afternoon. So later, not right now. All right. Next one. Personal. Okay. Personal means it's for you and not for other people to know. Okay? So if I say, don't listen to us. Maybe my friend and I are talking. Don't listen to us. This is personal. That means a little bit like a secret. We don't want to tell everybody your personal business. So it's your business, not other people's. It's personal. So I want you to write this sentence, okay? Write this sentence. She told me a personal story. She told me a personal story. So what's a personal story? Well, it's about her, of course, but she doesn't want many people to know that story. So if I tell you a personal story, then that's because we are friends. And you shouldn't tell everybody that personal story because it's a little bit like a secret. Got it? Personal story. If I ask you a question, hey, why didn't you go to the beach yesterday? And you don't want to tell somebody. You'll say, it's personal. I have a reason I don't want to tell you. It's personal. So why didn't you go shopping with us last week? Oh, I can't tell you why. I have a personal reason. I don't want to tell you. It's personal. So I don't want to tell you. It's only for me to know. Got it? Okay, next one. Philippines. Okay. Philippines is a country, but the Philippines has many small islands. So for many reasons, but for one reason, we call it Philippines with an S because it's made of many, many small islands. So when we say Philippines, we will say the Philippines. Just like we say the United States or the UK or the Republic of China. Got it? So in this sentence, we're going to write the Philippines. Got it? So here's the sentence I want you to write. I know a woman who is from the Philippines. I know a woman who is from the Philippines. And of course, when you write Philippines, you need a big P because, of course, it's a country's name. Okay? I know a woman who is from the Philippines. Next one, photo. All right. And you notice that they wrote photos. It does not have an ES. So P-H-O-T-O-S. There's no ES. Many people say, oh, it should have an ES. It doesn't. Photos. Got it? So let's write this one. My phone has many personal photos. Write that sentence. My phone has many personal photos. We just wrote personal. Personal is number 355. So what does that mean? My phone has many personal photos. That means those are photos I don't want you to see. Maybe I'm wearing a swimsuit. Maybe I was being stupid. Maybe I'm kissing my wife. So those are personal photos. I don't want you to see them. So my phone has many personal photos means don't look at my phone. Don't look at my photos. My photos are personal. I don't want you to see them. Okay? All right, next one, photograph. Now, before I do photograph, I want you to look at the word after that. Photograph, photographer. Photograph, photographer. They look the same, but they are pronounced differently. So let's write these sentences together so we can practice saying them differently. So I want you to write this. The photographer took our school photograph. You know, when you're in 6th grade, you will have a school photograph of all of your classmates together. That is your school photograph. So write this sentence. The photographer took our school photograph. And of course, when you take a photo, that means that you use a camera to take the photo. It doesn't mean take away. So the sentence, the photographer took our school photograph. Now, of course, when we say the word photograph, that's the long word. The short word for that word is photo. Took our school photo. Took our school photograph. Both are okay. Both are the same thing. Photo, photograph. But remember, the photographer, the photographer took our school photograph. Okay? Next one, physical. All right. There are two things about you. There's physical for your body and mental for your brain. We're going to look at the word physical. It means about your problem, about your body. So if something is physical, it's talking about people's bodies. You've seen the word before. Physical education means teaching about our bodies. So you go to physical education class. Let's write that sentence. I want to write PE class, but I don't want to write P.E. I want to write the whole word, both words. There are two words, physical education. So I want you to write this one. She went to school to study physical education. She went to school to study physical education. Education, E-D-U-C-A-T-I-O-N, E-D-U-C-A-T-I-O-N, education. She went to school to study physical education. If she went to school to study physical education, she can become a PE teacher. You know, a PE teacher, your PE teachers, they went to school to study physical education. So that's why they can become physical education teachers. They learned about that. Okay, next one. All right, ping pong. All right, it's funny. Ping pong, of course, is a game. The ball is called a ping pong ball. So you need a ping pong ball to play ping pong. The table is called a ping pong table. Got it? Now, the thing we use to hit it is called a paddle. We'll look at that word later. So I hit the ping pong ball with the paddle. But today I don't want to talk about ping pong ball. I just want to talk about the word ping pong. Alexa, stop. I just want to talk about the word ping pong. So don't say ping pong game or ping pong ball. I want you just to use the word ping pong because that's the game. So I want you to write this sentence. My father enjoys playing ping pong. My father enjoys playing ping pong. Because I want you to remember, ping pong is not the name of the ball, it's the name of the game. My father enjoys playing ping pong. Good. All right, we're going to stop there for today, and tomorrow we'll come back and start with the next word. Thanks, kids. Bye-bye.